Good morning. Saturday morning, the 7th. I missed my vlog yesterday. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to the Red Sea, aren't I?
I gotta stop watching this touching crap on. I'm gonna get rid of that thing behind there. Hold on, something on my. What is it? This.
No.
Boy said goodbye to Dad at airport and then gets a surprise. No.
I watch too much emotional stuff on YouTube and it makes me freaking cry. And I shouldn't do that. I don't know, maybe I should do that. Maybe everybody should do that because, you know, I think people don't cry enough. That's what I think. I think people go around and get stressed out and don't take any time to let the pressure off. And my hair's not gonna stay up. This cat, please get down, baby. Please get down. Ow! Dang it! I'm gonna fix this. Oh, she won't leave me alone this morning. I was in the bathroom. She came in, got on my shoulder in the bathroom, and then look at that. Wow. Good morning. What the hell? I'm tired. I went to bed about 1 a.m. I think. And I got up at 7 to go to the bathroom, and I thought, wow, it's back. There she is again. Are you hungry, or what's the problem? I don't have anything right now. I have to go to the store to get you something special. Oh, jeez. Sorry, but it's live, you know. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, so then I was watching a stupid video of this kid that died at the age of 6 of an amoebic brain infection. I've never heard of a thing. And left a note on the table for his parents that said, "I'm still with you," or something. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Made me cry. God dang it. Anyway, that's what I was talking about. My husband's gone still. Well, he came back last night and then he left early in the morning to lunch. That hurt. He said the wind had blown some windows out of the house and broke them. So we went to fix them. Glue some plexiglass or something in there. Maybe we have some more glass up there. I don't know. That's a neat little house. I'll have to take you to see it. I've showed pictures of it before, but just photographs on Facebook, I think. But it's a neat little house. They moved it there from, okay, when my story time, when my in-laws, who would be in their hundreds now, they would be so old. My brother-in-law just died a couple years ago, and he was damn near 90. And then I have another brother-in-law that's 84, I think. And then I had a sister-in-law that was young like my husband, younger like my husband. My husband's 69. People have asked me. He's 69. He had a sister older than him, so she would be like 70 now, but she passed away a couple years ago. I guess she was about 68 when she died. I think she's only a couple years older than my husband, and then the other two were 20 years older, respectively, in a couple years, you know. So, and then, so they would be 40 years older than me because my husband is 15 years older than me. We're only 15 years apart. Which brings me to my next story. No, I'm not done with the story that I'm doing yet. Wait. Anyway, they moved. When they homesteaded out there from Oklahoma, they homesteaded out here on the San Augustine Plains, which is where those BLA dishes are. You've seen them at the end of the Contact movie. That was filmed at the BLA. Actually, my son was in that movie when he was a little boy at the very end. But those dishes are very near where we have our ranch, and well, that's my husband's. And sugar. Anyway, what am I trying to say? So I don't have my stuff together yet. Oh, homesteaded. Okay, they homesteaded out there, and they dry farmed. Dry farming is when you rely on the rain. You don't irrigate, you just dry farm. And that is a hard way to farm. Quit! Honestly, you're getting on my nerves. Please stop. I love you, but... Okay, we're done. No, we're not. No, she wants to nurse my ear. Anyway, they dry farmed out there. And it was a very hard way to live, and my father-in-law died when he was 58 of a heart attack, I believe. Just fell down and died out at the ranch. And his wife lived till she was, I think, about 70-something. I have pictures of them. Old pictures of them. They were very small in the early 1900s. Anyway, so that's my family. We're a bunch of old geezers. But anyway, my husband was born there. He was born at the ranch, and so we're obviously his brothers and sisters. Back in the old days. But when they homesteaded there, let's get to that part again. They lived in a hole in the ground. The hole is still there, and it is our basement. But when people first homesteaded back in the old days, they would dig like a hole. I have pictures of hole houses. I will have to dig them up. Of people in the early 1930s, 1920s, during the Dust Bowl, living down in these holes in New Mexico. And they're little shelters, and they're like little houses, and they have wood burning, and they have stoves and everything that they needed, and it was down in a hole. And like I said, that's now our basement at the ranch, and I believe the ranch house is extremely haunted. Most likely, if we went there, we would have a phenomenon happen, which I have seen happen many times. My husband says that I'm crazy, but I'm not. There's no way that this could happen any other way but by supernatural way. That's the only way. I'll tell you about it, but I'm not going to tell you about it until I take you there, because I want you to see the house. Anyway, then the house was, then they built on, built above, 4 rooms, one with a wood-burning stove, and one with just open wood floors and just wood walls. Like, it looks like temporary, but it's been there forever, yeah. And then they moved this little house up next to it, a little frame house with plaster. That is the kitchen, the living room, and 2 bedrooms, and the bathroom. So there's 2 houses there, right? Like the one with the basement hooked onto the one with the white, and a roof over all. So it becomes one, right? So it's a neat house. It has like, I could have like 5 bedrooms there if I wanted it. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 5 bedrooms. And I've often wanted to fix it up and rent it out to hunters. You know, feed them and stuff, but it would be nice. I'm going to do my nails today. My hands look so rough and terrible. I've been working outside so much. I had to put a new dog pen up because Sugar got out of my pit bull dog, that's pit bull and mastiff. Got out of her cage twice. scared me to death because she wants to eat my old dog Ginger. Ginger has, oh great, I just threw them all on the floor. And mixed them all up in sizes and everything. Lovely. Anyway, Ginger is such an old biddy. She goes out there and barks and barks and barks at the poor dog. And then wonders why, when the dog does get out of the pen, that she wants to rip her face off. And obviously I can't have her in the house with all these little dogs because I never know how she's going to turn out. I have placed her twice with other people and had to go repossess her, and that pisses me off because then what happens is then she's got, then she's been out and she knows what it feels like to be out running around when she lived in a pen very happy here with a nice big dog house and hay floors and da-da-da-da, you feel me? So it makes it hard for me to manage her when I give her away to somebody that promises me they're going to take care of her, and then they don't take care of her, and I go by and find out they're not taking care of her, and then I have to go and get her, and I've done it twice, and I will freaking do it. I will go in their yard and get my dog, and I tell them ahead of time I will do it, and so if they don't think I will, they're crazy because I will. I posted about it on Facebook. I was so mad. I went over there, and these are people that I know and love, and they let me down really big time. Because she was on like a 4-foot chain hooked to this mobile home with no walls or anything, up against a boat. She couldn't get anywhere. The chain was like all wadded up and it was like 4 feet long, and she had no water and no food, and I got freaking pissed. And I came home and I told my husband, I'm going back for Sugar, and he was like, you don't need to go back for her. I went over there and she was just fine. I said, no, she's not just fine. Mind your own business. I'm going to get my dog. And he was like, and he hasn't helped me with her one bit either because he's mad at me for when getting there. Which I really don't give a shit, like I said. If I give you a dog to take care of and I tell you, this is what I'm needing from you. I'm needing for you to give her a better life than I'm giving her, and that's why I'm even questioning giving her away. You know, is that I don't like that she has to live in a pen, but I do not tie my dogs up on chains. I don't. If you guys do it, hey, it's none of my freaking business. Don't talk to me about it. Do what you want to do. But my dogs, I do not tie on chains and or ropes or any damn thing else. And this dog was on a chain that was 4 feet long, not even maybe. So I came home. I got my gun, put it under the car seat, because I thought, if this guy gives me some shit, he's a lot bigger than me. But one way or the other, I'm coming out of there with my dog. So I went to his house. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Maybe I need a cigarette to calm me down. I went to his house. I opened the gate. It has a slider gate with a little walk-through. So I opened the walk-through. I'm sorry I keep checking my messages, but my daughter is in the middle of some crap. That's what I'm doing it for. And went in. She was jumping all around. I couldn't get the thing off of her because she was jumping all around. Finally get her down on the ground and nodded a little bit around the thing to give me some more room, and latch her, and I look up and he's about 5 feet away from me, just looking at me, and I just shook my head and got the dog, and we ran for the fence. Ran out the gate right by him. My granddaughter got out of the car, opened the back door, and that dog was running for the car. Jumps in the car, and then I turn around and he's standing right there. And Olivia says, Nana, do you want your gun? I said, no, I'm all right. I turn to him and I say to him, you have really let me down. I can't believe that you're letting this dog be like this. I'm taking her home. And plus she's lost so much weight. I need to go out there and video her because she's lost so much weight, so that I might have it for proof if the animal people come after me because of her. But anyway, so I took her. So anyway, I took her. I came home. She was so happy to see her pen. And there was Ginger standing there, and she immediately turns to Ginger and offers to whip her ass. Like, I'm going to beat your ass. Get her in the pen, and thankfully she's home. And she lives out there by the chickens. And that's her favorite thing to do, is to run the fence and look at the chickens, and all she wants is a bowl of food and some clean water. And she's a wonderful watchdog. Wonderful watchdog. She lets me know. Even when I don't pay attention, she lets me know. This mirror thing is on again. I don't know how to get it off, I guess. I guess I got in there and screwed something up somehow. Alright, well, it's 15 minutes, 55 seconds. I think that's more than enough BS for one day. I will be back to make my shout-out video. Oh, I wanted to tell you. You know what? I'm going to hang out, and then I'm going to come back in a few minutes and make this video, a shout-out video, for a couple of people that I want to shout out for sure. And maybe some more. If I can get my email pulled up and it's full, I will try to shout out like my last 10 subs. And I will try to do that. I will start out from the front of my list. Let's see if I can get in there in my email. Nope, not enough storage, and I even restarted it, and I deleted some items already, dummy. So maybe I'm going to have to do videos or something, get rid of the little videos I got on there. I'm loving having that video camera. I can't wait to go and do some stuff. And I've got some exciting things coming up that I'm keeping under my hat until I get it all ironed out. But I got some major stuff. Oh, Peanut, why are you shivering? Because it's freezing, huh? It is freezing today. The wind's blowing, and it's been cold. I got up and the floor was freezing. My feet were freezing. Anyway, that's enough for now. I'll get my crap together, do my chores and stuff, and then I'll come back and I'll do a show. Alright, have a blessed day. It's Saturday, May 7th. Missed yesterday's vlog. But I made, what, 5 the day before or something, so that should have been considered my arthritis, people. I need to make a video about arthritis, too. I've been wanting to make one about this type of arthritis that I have, because it's rough. I'll have to tell you about it. Alright, I love y'all. 2 minutes of saying goodbye. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. I'm going to go do my nails and stuff.